Dear ones, beautiful lights, it's that time of year again. Do you remember the series of messages that were given at the turn of the year? This time I allow myself to bring you a message that may make your outer experiences more understandable, but I have also come to give you a key. It is necessary to remind you of essential things. As a member of the White Brotherhood, it is important for me to remind you of love and harmony, for you seem to have forgotten these aspects. You are so caught up in your busyness that you have forgotten love. But if you have forgotten love, it seems that you have dwelt too much in illusion. Your journey through the winter has been long. Your strength has been diminished. You must rise again. Many of you have had dramatic or highly transformative experiences during the winter month, and so it is that some of you have forgotten love. You have buried it deep within you simply to survive. You have been forced to close your hearts to protect them from being hurt. But when you lock away love to protect yourself, your intuition and your way of perceiving should tell you that something is wrong. For this is a most unnatural circumstance, and you know it well. All of you who listen to my words are awakened. You know the whole picture. You can, of course, continue to expand your perception and your consciousness, absolutely. But you know fundamentally what is at stake. But even if you seem to know what it is, you still live differently than you actually know. But knowledge alone does not bring change, either within or outside. Recognize the consequences, and I ask you, where will your path lead you if you, the pioneers of light, close your hearts to survive in the density? Where will this path take you, my dear ones? How can you manifest love on the outside if you don't even allow it to emerge from within? How can you be an example of light to others if you don't want to shine? How deeply have you hidden your light, children of the earth? How deep have you buried it? Bring it forth, dear ones, for your light is needed. Some of you have experienced a lot of duality in the lower realm in order to survive. Your experiences have led you at times to resignation, then to aggression, then back to resignation. You have experienced a stillness, and at the same time you wonder why a similar stagnation seems to be perceived in your environment and in your manifestations. Well, I tell you, one complements the other. You are wounded and you are nursing your injuries after the winter days. This is understandable, but know that it is necessary to stand up. If you do not stand up, how will you withstand the turbulent upheavals? Do you think it will be easier for you to stay lying down? What will happen to you if you lie down? You must be alert, my dears. Staying in bed would have consequences for you. When transformative times are approaching, it is not advisable to lie down. It is necessary to be alert and to act. Prepare yourselves for what is to come. There is much news hidden here. I ask the messenger to attach the latest urgent news of world events, so that you may understand the importance. I tell you to rise, and I say to you, leave your resignation behind. How can you transform the darkness if you are afraid to show your light for fear of being hurt again? How can you see love out there if you are afraid to spread your own? You know the principle that is omnipresent, as within, so on the outside. Hear my urgent message, hear my warning. You need to transform all the aggression, anger, misunderstanding, and hurt feelings into understanding, love, and harmony. Recognize your issues. Accept each other without judgment. Overcome all feelings of shame. You are never weak. Never. You are brave and courageous. There are no feelings of regret or shame. They come from illusion. Even if you believe that you have fallen or stumbled so low that your dignity, your reputation, your strength, your power has been abused and tarnished, even by your own behavior, may I set all this straight. There is no condemnation or judgment from our ranks. It is as it is. It is always the present that counts. The past is past, the future is the future, and your present is the sum of all that is yet to come, as well as that which you have already left behind. And so I say to you, put all your experiences of the last few months behind you. They have shown you things. They have even hurt you deeply at times. You feel humiliated, misunderstood, unhappy, and sad. But this is in the past if you choose to let it be. You are brave, courageous souls who want to shine your lights on earth. Do this, my dear ones, do this, for this is one of the reasons why you, the pioneers of light, were sent to earth. It was your agreement to the service of light for the greater whole. I repeat once again, even if you think you have sunk so low to use your words, I can correct you. We do not see you as weak or discouraged. On the contrary, if you think of yourselves in this way, we can correct you urgently, for we see your core, we see your shining inner self. Whatever has shamed or embarrassed you, leave it behind. I come to remind you of what is essential, and I also come to remind you of your master level. You have chosen to awaken your inner self through difficult issues on earth. You have chosen to rise above delusion and to remember. You chose it yourselves. You have simply forgotten, and many of you have come to complete your master class. And I tell you, the master class requires rigorous testing, for how else would it be possible to learn, to study your concerns? If you continue to resonate with hatred and incomprehension, you have not understood. Your test will be repeated. It is up to you to transform hate into love. It is up to you to transform impatience into patience. And it is up to you to transform aggression into harmonious fields. If you resonate with hate, I tell you, you are on the wrong path. If you experience aggressive behavior on the outside, be aware that you are all subject to energetic fluctuations, to various planetary constellations and cycles that demand their presence on your planes in a wave-like structure. If you resonate with this turmoil, you will reflect it even more externally, and you will experience the very effect that you don't need. You will be faced with aggression and incomprehension. This will demand even more of you, and you will become increasingly dissatisfied or unbalanced. And now I ask you, is it wise to respond to restlessness with restlessness? No, it isn't. You can calmly redirect the unrest and give confidence to your fellow human beings. Is it advisable to insist on circumstances with impatience and even more insistently? No, dear ones, patience is the solution. For patience dissolves your unfavorable circumstances. Is it advisable to respond to external aggression and arguments, or even to get involved? Is it? What does your heart say? Is it more open, dear ones? Is it advisable to respond to aggression with these same emotions? No, my dears. It is necessary to release the pressure and respond with understanding towards others. You have chosen your own masterclass, and so, as your guide today, I can help you to better recognize certain circumstances. You might say that I'm giving you a cheat sheet to help you cope better the next time. For the test is repeated so often and so long until you understand it was your will to experience this. And so I would like to conclude my words by telling you once again not to judge or misunderstand your fellow human beings, nor those who are spiritually asleep, nor your family members or friends, nor those you know through your media. You don't know their path, and they don't know yours. But I tell you, if you approach all these people with calm and love, many things will resolve themselves as both parties relax. As you take the tension out of the constant pulling and tugging, knots will be easier to untie, or your strings will fall to the ground on their own, as there is no pressure. Use my lovingly transmitted words to refocus on your mastery. Accept my words lovingly and consider acting differently in the next tense situation. It is your will to focus on the light. Remember, beloved light, my love is with you, Sanat Kumara.